It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Steel City at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from Pittsburgh. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Back in the real letter. What are you playing, man? Oh, you know what? I'm just about to do my job, John.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. And when you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
That's a good one. Let's see what he does now.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Tannehill. That pass is intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Man, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Coming down for the score. Mr. King pick.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Good hit. Good hit, bro. He's going back to the information.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
It certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. Open is Swain, the tight end. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Tannehill.
Oh, no.
They're going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Looking to shoot for once, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They went counter there offensively, and a couple of defenders were on skates for a second.
They certainly were, and you know what offensive linemen love about the counters and the misdirections? Sometimes you don't have to block the defender. He can run himself out of the play if he doesn't read his keys properly.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. Touchdown.
Yeah, buddy.
Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point.
Pittsburgh love, baby.
It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Tannehill. Going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And they open the receiver. It's Robert Woods. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. He already had an interception earlier. Now Charles, he says, I think I'll get another, and I'll take this one all the way back for the score.
Well, you know how I feel about those defensive backs, especially safeties. They're certainly some of the best athletes on the team. They're asked to do a little bit of everything. And when you combine their athleticism with their field vision, those types of plays result.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
Another pick. I want the pick.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Tannehill. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
On fourth down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski.
You stop my run game.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a lemon of a kick there. This is going to be spotted down right on the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oh, we still depend on something.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So time for the 2nd half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Here's Steven Sims on the return from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
3rd and 2, Pickett. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They hand this off to Harris. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270.
And Johnson lost the football.
Oh, no.
He's picked up. It's picked up by the Titans.
Oh, my God.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Oh,
so certainly
man.
not what you're looking for here to start the 3rd quarter. A fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tannehill. As this complete to Woods. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Here's Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the top.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. He couldn't get away. He wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Not a sack.
Pressure, they got him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. They snap it to Tannehill. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. We've seen that before. Jeffrey Simmons making a stop behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Risky play right now, but he might be able to play something. Risky play, but possible.
13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and take and go back at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the draw, it's Harris.
There it is. There it is.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a Pittsburgh.
The ball, Najee. He's quitting. He's quitting because you don't like that. I got there. Yeah, he's done. He done, dog. 17 said Pittsburgh. 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 Yeah, we gotta win this Pittsburgh. I knew that was coming. We were bound to get our win with Pittsburgh eventually, guys. We really were. I got played way more games than me. He just ran into a bad bunny. It's just me. You're a bad bunny. Nice. I was busting you up, dog. Just because I'm a little ranked don't mean I'm not bad. Alright. Alright, we're on a 3-game win streak. We want to play now. You know what? We're gonna hop off Madden for now. We're gonna Monster 2K. Make your body work.